So today we are going to talk about business ethics and corporate governance. So just to give you a brief about business ethics, what do we actually mean when we say business ethics? Our acts or responses to a situation reflect our feelings, thinking and judgment, and is based on our moral principles and values. The ultimate aim of ethical behavior and practice is to feel satisfied and not necessarily justified about one's conduct and behavior or action and its outcome. Acting in keeping with one's ethics involves making an effort to know the possible consequences of one's action and then to be sure that the action is to his or her satisfaction. So what does the word ethics really mean? Ethics is derived from the Greek word ethikos, meaning character or manners. It is the science of character of a person expressed as right or wrong conduct or action. Ethics is a system of moral principles and attitudes that guide our action to be morally correct, fair, and just. It is about enforceable morality, justice and fairness of conduct, actions and governance by individuals, institutions, companies, organizations, societies, and governments. However, ethics are not law unto themselves, nor are they parallel to the law of the land. So today we are going to talk about the concepts, the principles of business ethics, and the need of business ethics. So, coming to the moot question of what is ethics? The discipline dealing with what is good and bad and with moral duty and obligations and a system of moral principles constitute ethics. What then is business ethics? The principles and standards that determine acceptable conduct in business organizations. It is a form of professional ethics that examines ethical principles and morals of technical problems that arise in business environment. Business ethics deals with morality in the business. It is a system of moral principles and values applied to business activities. This means that business activities should be conducted according to ethics or moral standards. If we look at the definition of business ethics as given by Wheeler, we are saying business ethics is an art or science of maintaining harmonious relationships with society, its various groups and institutions, as well as reorganizing for right or wrong of business conduct. So here, this definition can be divided into two parts. The first part says that it is an art or science of maintaining harmonious relationships with the various stakeholders of the institution. And the second part says that we're talking about reorganizing for doing everything right, or if there's something wrong, then we reorganize for right conduct of business. So there are commonly accepted 7 principles of business ethics. The first principle is be trustful. Recognize customers want to do business with a company they can trust. When trust is at the core of a company, it's easier to recognize. Trust defined is assured reliance on the character, ability, strength, and truth of a business. The second principle of business conduct says that keep an open mind. For continuous improvement of a company, the leader of an organization must be open to new ideas. Ask for opinions and feedback from both consumers and team members, and your company will continue to grow. So we are saying keep an open mind. The third principle of business ethics is meet obligations. Regardless of the circumstances, do everything in your power to gain the trust of past customers and clients, particularly if something has gone wrong. Reclaim any lost business by honoring all the commitments and obligations. Rule number 4, have clear documents. Re-evaluate all print material, including small business advertising brochures and other business documents. Make sure they are clear, precise, and professional. Most importantly, make sure they do not misrepresent or misinterpret. The fifth principle of business ethics says, become community involved. Remain involved in community-related issues and activities, thereby demonstrating that your business is a responsible community contributor. In other words, stay connected. Rule number 6, maintain accounting control. Take a hands-on approach to accounting and record keeping, not only as a means of gaining a better feel of the progress of your company, but as a resource for any questionable activities. Gaining control of accounting and record keeping allows you to end any dubious activities promptly. And the seventh principle of business ethics says that you should be respectful. Treat others with the utmost of respect, regardless of differences, positions, titles, ages, or other types of distinctions. Always treat others with professional respect and courtesy. So these were the 7 principles of business ethics. Now, what is the role and scope of ethics in business? The aim of business ethics is to create a deeper understanding of what is good and bad, what is moral and immoral, or what actions are right or wrong in the operations of a business with respect to its customers, employees, investors, society, and all other stakeholders in order to protect them from harm and damage to their interests. Business ethics are concerned with morality of actions in business operations and deal with these following 4 aspects. First, rightful expectations of consumers, society, and other stakeholders. Second is fairness in competition and advertising of goods and services. Third is social responsibility and care. And fourth, overall corporate behavior in governance. So here we are talking that as far as ethics is concerned in business, we're looking at the consumers. What we are talking about, our company should be right. Not only the consumers, but all the other stakeholders have to be taken care of. So we are talking about the social responsibility. And of course, we have a responsibility towards the company that we are working, and we should ensure that it's in good governance. So the overall aim of business ethics is to protect people, society, and all direct and indirect stakeholders from damages. Common examples of immoral business practices in any economy are bribery to manipulate business interests, manipulation of market conditions for unfair practices and pricing, non-transparent business transactions, violations of environmental laws, and deficient customer services. So we are propounding that none of these practices should be followed by any company. Now, these non-moral actions in business operations always hurt the interest of others in the business cycle or the society and its people at large. The purpose of ethics in business is to protect these people and stakeholders from such unsuspecting dangers to their interest arising from the choices and actions of either a business organization or its employees. Because of the fact that the business organization's acts originate in the choices of few individuals, it is these individuals who must be seen primarily to be of high moral standards and responsibilities for upholding business ethics. So as per the principles of business ethics, companies should avoid exploitations of consumers, avoid any unfair trade practices, encourage healthy competition, fair treatment of employees, avoid payment of bribe, respect consumer rights, and accept social responsibility. The need for business ethics arises so that we can check the business malpractices, we can improve consumer confidence, Businessmen to be conscious of social responsibilities and protect consumer rights and create a good image of business. So this was about a brief introduction to what business ethics is all about, wherein we are saying that first, what is ethics? At an individual level, it is what we've learned according to our morals and values. And at the corporate level, we are talking about the various business practices. In the next video, we will talk about what are these various morals which we talk about, values, how are they different, and how do they lead to ethics, and all these aspects. Thank you.